Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Trust, they gon' love this one, baby. It's the home of the 718, nah, I never won great. Mr. 212, Mr. What you gon' do, Mr.?
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Brooklyn of the Brown Table. Every Tuesday night at 9, we're here on every platform. Definitely make sure y'all pull up and definitely download that app. What's going on, G? I mean, you know.
What's going on, big bro?
No doubt we waiting on my other hosts. You know, with the mostest.
Yes, sir.
Pulling up momentarily now, but yeah, what's going on, bro? How you doing? How was your weekend? I see you got a new litter and everything.
I'm occupied, big bro, man. Like but I'm so occupied right now. Like, ooh, I got a huge responsibility on me, you know. But this is what my weekend been like.
Yeah. I see, bro. You got them all in your hand right there. Definitely that. You got about 8 going?
It was unfortunately one didn't make it, so I'm left with 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely that. Yeah. But yeah, our topic today, man, you know, we're gonna hit on some old school flavors, some old school fashion. You know, we definitely hit on that. You know, but we got a couple of things that, you know, been happening in the news going around. I don't know if you heard about that CDC memo they put out, you know, with you boiling the water. A lot of toxic things going on with the water.
I think the wildest shit I heard was that NyQuil chicken. No, I didn't hear that, big bro.
Okay, yeah, definitely that. They got some, you know, memo out talking about boiling the water and everything like that. Not that you don't boil it already, but you know, most part, you know, people trying to go, you know, bottled water and everything nowadays and shit. But yeah.
That's a
You got a
good one.
storm. You got a storm brewing in Florida. You know.
What is it, Ian? What?
Yeah, Ian. Yeah, Ian coming from over there by Puerto Rico and everything, coming up the West Coast. Supposed to
I
be hitting
see.
Florida. Yeah, supposed to be hitting Florida. So
It
now
looked
they're
like
evacuating Florida. You know, in the
right.
Tampa area and everything. You know, so anybody got any family out there, kind of stay safe. You know, get to like the higher, safer grounds and everything. You know, definitely. You know, if you can move out, definitely evacuate, man, because you don't want to be in there when that hits.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my Miami
Never
Fort
know what
Lottie
that's
Potty
gonna be like.
peoples.
You know, definitely never know what that's gonna be like. Yeah. You know, but yeah, other than that, man, you know, we got a couple of things going on in the news, you know, a lot of shootings and whatnot. For the most part, you know, a little unfortunate things is going on. Definitely a lot of shootings going on.
It's
You
definitely
know,
that. A lot
yeah,
of
yeah, man. We should have head for the hills like you did, bro, a long time ago. I mean, but you
it's
got shootings everywhere, you know.
it's the same out here, big bro. It's
Oh yeah, definitely that. You
it's in
can't
the
run
news
from,
every night.
where's guns, you're gonna have shootings. You already know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, you definitely know that. So yeah, you know. But yeah, what they got going down in South Carolina now, bro? Because that's where you at, right?
I'm in North Kakalaki.
North Carolina, right? You're in North
The
Carolina, right?
same old. It's the same old. Every hood is it's the same old shit. Just different characters playing the game, but it's the same script, same
No
shit.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Um, right now, I think it's beautiful to watch the springtime, not the spring, the
Mhm.
autumn time. I'm sorry, the fall out here is beautiful.
Right,
Um,
right.
all of the trees are changing colors. The season, the temperature is changing right now.
Hmm.
Um, slow motion, man. You know, as a New Yorker, you go anywhere and mind your business. You could analyze shit a lot different in a different place.
Yeah,
It's
man.
beautiful out here, if you ask me. If you
Yeah,
stay out of the way of the drama,
definitely that, man. Because I definitely when I was there, and I was definitely gonna stay. I was
right?
definitely looking at got some property. We got some property in the family still down there and everything. So You know, I
Right.
definitely was gonna stay, man, 'cause it's real nice down there, bro.
It's very
It's a
affordable.
little slower, than what I'm used to, but hey, shit already slowed down anyway, so I'm good.
That part. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I
definitely
think
that.
if I was working, I don't think I would be here. But to be retired
Right, right.
is perfect.
Yeah, but you retired at an early age, bro. So
I'm- I mean, like I didn't sink into it. Like
Mhm.
Brooklyn, you know, the rat race, man. I didn't get to really sink into it
Right.
um, until I left.
Okay, okay.
I guess I
That's
had to
right.
go to a slower pace place to really enjoy it.
Right,
Um,
right.
and
Okay.
so far, you know, thank God for New York. You know what I mean? I love everything New York taught me, but
Definitely that. Definitely that. That's what's
it's
up.
beautiful to step away
Hmm.
and exhibit some of the shit New York taught you in a different place.
No doubt, no doubt.
It's
But yo,
beautiful.
coming up in New York, that shit was kind of lit for you, you know what I mean? Because you definitely did your thing when you was out here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we talking old school, feeling nostalgic tonight,
For
right?
sure, for sure.
Back then, whoo, it
Yeah.
was the fashion, the music, man. Uh, one thing I never was able to let go of was gold fronts. Um, the four finger rings. Remember the three finger, the two finger rings that you don't see no
Hmm.
more.
Oh yeah, I still got a picture with that, man. Me and my cousin Dre, we came out of Bentleys, man. I had that damn thing on.
Man,
Damn 3 finger ring with the lion head, with the diamonds in the eyes and the ruby in the mouth. I still got a picture of that damn thing, man. I'm like, yo, you crazy.
man,
I think
oh
I must have had
man,
that ring on. I had that ring on layaway maybe 4 months, man. It was crazy.
man.
That shit was crazy, bro.
I remember the gazelle frames.
Oh yeah. I
I
mean,
think,
they still got them out now, but they updated the version and everything.
yeah, yeah,
They still got them out now. They still want a grip for them,
yeah.
but they updated to the gold part, for when before it wasn't gold, but now it really is. So
Big bruh, I remember back then, niggas just had the gazelle frame. They wasn't prescription. But
nah,
now
nah.
everybody got
You got them
older.
from the Chinese store. You got them from the Chinese store.
Them lenses is
You
prescription today though in the
know.
gazelle frame.
Yeah, I mean, if you had a little money, like Run DMC and cats, hey, you had some real stuff.
Yeah, man.
If
Yeah,
you was on
man.
that little fake movement, you got it from the little Chinese shop on the corner.
Man. Remember the sheepskin coats? The niggas with the hats was killing it. They was killing it.
Oh yeah, definitely that. You had your little Delancey move, a little Orchard Street move. You know what I mean?
Man.
Had your little what? Orby Square Mall jump off. Go there and buy
Oh
everything.
man. They
That's if you
told
don't
me
get. That's if you don't get robbed for it. You know.
it was different back then. It
Oh
was
yeah.
darker back then. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yes, sir.
Definitely
Wow.
was,
The
man.
last time I was in Albee Square, that shit was totally different. Like, wow.
Yeah, it's not. There's no Army Square no more, bruh. That's City Point.
That's what they call it? That
They
wow.
call it
Okay.
City Point, bruh.
Wow.
That's City Point now, man. I
Wow.
mean, it's only reason why it's real active because you got your big box stores, and then you got your Trader Joe's and your Targets. You got Cats up in there. Quite a few other stores up in there. But it's not. I don't see that much foot traffic in there like Orby Square Mall now.
Not like not like it used to be. Because I
Nah,
went to
nah.
Westinghouse, man, right? At least it was Westinghouse.
Yeah, yeah. It was Western House still there.
No, okay, so Sonny Boy went to he went to the same school, but by the time he was going there, it was like three different high schools in there. So I really didn't know what to call Westinghouse at that point. But I went right there. We used to leave school and cut up in Albee Square Mall, go to Mickey D's right there on Flatbush Artillery.
Yep, yep.
Um, wow, yeah, man, the good old days, man. Before everything, before the internet, right? Before Motherfuckers
Before
had the chance
MySpace.
more than shit. Everything was photographed because now you leave your crib, you photograph as soon as you leave your
Yeah,
house.
yeah, man. You got like 3 frames as soon as you take a foot. Boom, boom, boom. 3 frames,
Man,
bro. 3 frames. You swipe your Metro card, boom, boom, boom. Another 3 frames, bro.
I saw they want to put trains on cameras on the trains out there, man.
I mean, if they already did it, you know what I mean? Because I don't really ride the trains like that, but yo, I'm hearing a whole lot of that. Man. I mean, I know they got them on the buses and everything, to watch the, passengers, because you had a lot of assaults on the buses now, being that, COVID happened. Everybody was getting up there free, assaulting a lot of the bus drivers and everything.
And
Because
that's
they
a
don't want to
felony.
pay. A lot of fare beaters, a lot of fare beaters, they don't want to pay, for whatever
That
reason.
sticker's right there when you get on the bus, right? If I remember, assaulting, that's 7 years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because when you was doing trans, it was that, engineer when you was doing that, same thing. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
wow.
definitely that.
Yeah, man. The
Yeah, definitely that,
fashion,
man.
the music. Oh man.
Yeah, the music was off the chain. Definitely that. I still vibe to the '90s. I can
Say that again.
anything '80s,
Man.
'90s. I ain't really with no mumble rap. You know what I mean? A lot of original artists back then, they actually had something to say. That was like something, your grandmother can play. You can actually go in her house and listen to it because she'll start vibing with you, and
Yes,
singing the
sir.
song with you.
Yeah.
Unlike till now, you really can't, for the most part, the beat is a little slower, a deeper pitch. And they really not, from like my point of view, I don't really hear nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Nothing but
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
silence
few.
or disrespect or whatever you talking about, the chain, the car, still, demoralizing women and shit. That's, from my perspective. That's how I see it, bro. But
Right, right.
I vibe with a lot of '90s stuff, bro. A lot of '80s, '90s stuff, old school stuff. That's me.
Man, so I had tickets. Nas, Buster, Wu-Tang, they was out here last weekend, had
Mhm.
tickets, but the puppies dropped. I was like, but it was cool getting the footage from my peoples that went out here. It
Right,
was
right.
cool.
Okay,
It-
okay.
New York shut it down out here. It was good
Yeah,
to see.
yeah.
Yes, sir. But
That's what's up, man.
yeah, like Wu-Tang, it would be so good to see like another Wu-Tang or man, like another EPMD to just come through.
I mean, they did their thing a few weeks back when they was at that Rock the Bells concert out in Queens.
Okay,
They
okay,
had that out there, they did a little something. Had
okay.
a couple of groups out there did a little, they did their thing.
The
Yeah, but
Rock
they're
the
moving all over. They're moving all over, man. They got some stuff coming out.
Yo, you saw the Rock the Bells out in Miami. The boy Charleston White.
Oh
When
yeah, 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 yeah.
he kept
It was like, yeah, it was
playing
definitely like,
Soldier Boy.
yeah, they be
Man,
doing their thing out there, Just be turning up. They wild boys. Them some wild boys, man. Definitely that. But yo, what's some we was kicking on the old school fashion. What's your favorite? I know what mine was. Your favorite two-piece outfit you actually was vibing for, I would say back in the '80s, because you came up around,
in the
after me.
80s, I think
Yeah.
in the 80s, wow, in the 80s, that was a period right there. So that's when moms was struggling. I remember that period, man. But I remember that Oshkosh Bagosh outfit that she got
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
That
Everybody was trying to
was
get the hat for that, the
I
engineer hat.
had the hat. I remember I had the white and blue stripe jumper
Right, right.
and the hat. That was a good one, man, from the 80s. In the
Yeah,
80s, I
yeah.
was a young buck. I was a shorty, big bro. So
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. I know how you a
that
big
shit
city
wasn't
boy.
up for
Definitely
me.
that.
But I
Yeah,
remember
man.
it though. I remember
Y'all,
my
I remember y'all with some flavor though. Y'all was coming up with the styles then back in the '90s though.
okay. So the 80s, I remember my big brother. My big brother was the type with the gazelles
Right.
and the polo shirts and the sheepskins and the straight leg jeans.
Right.
That's when niggas was walking around with the radio on their shoulders.
Yeah, the
I
microphone
remember
and
that
LTDs and the suede fronts and whatnot.
era. That's when it
Those
was
saddle
shell-toe
jackets, yeah,
Adidas, the
those
skin
saddle
suits.
jackets and whatnot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, little leather bombers and whatnot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rope
Yeah,
chains. That was like a ill time for hip hop, for the culture right there.
yeah, it was, because the music kind of intertwined with the fashion of what you wore. It influenced with what you wore. Same thing, with Run DMC wearing the Adidas. You couldn't wait to
Right.
get your first pair of shells of Adidas. You know what I mean?
Man,
Cats was wearing Pumas, and you couldn't wait to get a
right.
pair of those. You know what I mean?
Back then, hip hop, it was considered a fad. And if you dressed like that, you was really like
Right,
looked at
right.
as an outcast or a thug or some shit. So it wasn't as prevalent or popping as it is today, you know?
I mean,
But
it is. It all depends on how you following it. You know what I
well,
mean? If you stay true to it, you know what I mean? You can move a certain way, with certain fashions, like everybody want to wear the Air Max, or Jordans. Dude, you ask a cat original question or a truthful question, he'll tell you real quick, yo, them damn Jordans hurt my feet.
if
Jordans
you
was made for Jordan.
they
It wasn't
narrow.
made for your long ass foot because you don't have a long foot with no instep. You know what I mean? With no instep and no damn falling arches. You wear them shits all day, you gonna be hurt. You know what I mean? And you wonder why,
Right.
oh, my feet hurt. Wait a
Yeah,
minute, did you just get these motherfuckers? Now your feet hurt.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
sneakers ain't for you, bro. I mean, you might want them, but they're not for you.
This is true. This is
You
true.
know, a lot
I
of these, a
remember.
lot of us don't want to admit it. We just want to keep up with the fad and wear the styles, buy something we know we can't afford, trying to be this, trying to be that. That's what it
Yo,
is. Back then, Adidas kind of went with everybody's foot. Chuck Taylors. You can go back to the Converse.
wow.
I mean, you want to take it a little further back, you go back to the Pro Cats and the Cats.
I remember
Then
those.
you had your Ponies, your Sauconys.
I definitely remember those.
Yeah, and then fast forward, you had your little designer sneakers coming out, your little K Swiss, your LA Gibbs and shit that was lighting up on
So
the
you
bottom of
taking it,
the crazy
you know
ass.
what? You taking it back before Nike blew up.
I mean, Nike, man. If a lot of cats knew the history of Nike, man, I don't think they would really, really be wearing them like they wearing them now.
Right.
But being that's a fashionable sneaker, and that's what it is. It's in, everybody kind of like gravitate, pull towards that little swoosh. You do some history on Nike, actually, Google it. Dude, you will see that swoosh. They only paid like 25 cents to patent that swoosh. And
I
if you
didn't know
really
that.
go
Wow.
back and find out where they got the caption from of just do it, I don't think you would wear them damn sneakers.
Wow.
That
Interestingly,
caption, the caption of just do it came from one of the makers attending uh, an execution at a prison. And before they were starting to execute this guy, they asked him his last words. And it was just do it. So that guy that was attending that execution, which was working for Nike, that's where they got the caption from, just do it. You can Google it. I mean, fact check anything you want. But
right,
a lot of times we don't know what we wearing and how it
right,
came about.
right.
So a lot of times you kind of like, go into it of what you're seeing and what you're wearing and understand what you're seeing and what you're wearing.
What a
For the
history. What
most
a
part.
history. Wow.
You can like a fashion. Doesn't mean, that fashion is, all that prompt for you and shit. I mean,
Right,
take a look at Gucci.
right, man.
And now if you want to go into the history and you already know the story of that and how they portrayed it,
Right.
would you still want to buy something with an astronomical price, knowing the damn woman killed her husband because of the damn name? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of things you got to start thinking about why you wanting this stuff and why you wanting to wear it. For the most part, you see somebody else wearing it, it ain't that you want it. You can get any damn handbag. It don't got to be a Gucci bag, bro.
It's
Any
for
handbag will
acceptance.
do, bro. Any handbag will do. And then a lot of them, they get these damn handbags and they ain't got half of what the handbag costs in the bag.
That part.
But they want the bag. They want the bag.
Yeah,
That's
that
something
part.
else. Yeah,
To be
that's
looked
something
at a
else.
certain
Yeah.
way for acceptance.
Yeah, you know,
It
yeah.
is.
You know, I see a lot of girls with Birkins, you know, and all that shit, you know, all sorts of Prada bags, whatever, whatever. But you standing on the bus stop with a $2,500 bag. That
If,
still look right to me,
if,
bro.
if it's a real bag. I mean, I
That
ain't
don't look
gonna
right
doubt
to me,
nobody
boy.
hustle, but
Yeah, you know, come on, man. You could do something else with that. You know what I mean? But we get caught up in the fashion. You know,
this is
with me,
true.
we get caught up in the fashion.
This is true.
You know?
Then it evolved. The 90s fashion, I think that's where my heart still is, you know.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
the I think the Tommy Hill figure, the Jabot, the Guess,
There you go.
the
Another, you know,
Polo, of
another thing with
course.
that. You know, a lot of fashion designers, you know, kind of was a little, you know, iffy when it came to things like that. With us wearing it, us as the people wearing, you know, their things, you
What the
know, their
hell happened to
clothing.
Coffee Nine?
I mean, you can buy and wear what you want, but I'm saying, you know, to know a fashion designer is actually saying, hey, you know, I didn't make this for you. And when, you know, once you wearing this and once you wearing that, and I feel this way about this and I feel this way about that. And you got rappers actually wearing it and pushing it, you know, until they find out what's the real deal, you know, and then it's something else.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, same thing with
Mhm.
Timberland, you know, the Timberland company down the line, you know, back in the 90s, you know, they had that article out, you know, where he said certain things of he didn't want, you know, XY people to wear XY things, you know, so that's something else. So
I was
then
always
you gotta
told
then you gotta go on the allegedly. So
those are the trees we hung off of on Timberlands. I don't know how true it is, but
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a good boot. You can't wear it for construction. I don't know why people do try to wear it.
it wasn't waterproof unless you got the
Nah, see,
Gore-Tex.
you got the Timberland boot itself, how you wear it, just for fashion. Then you
Right.
got the Timberland Pro. That's for
Okay.
work.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
for work. And that's what cats don't understand. They figure you can wear the one you wear, you know, just for everyday wear. You know, you know,
Yeah,
they
man.
accessorize whatever clothes you wearing, whatever color you wearing.
The
They try to
beef
wear
and
that to work.
broccoli's.
So you wondering why the damn nail came through the boot. You got the wrong one on, bro. You need the Timberland Pro. That's a work boot. If you
Right.
have two, you know.
I still got the Timberland moccasins. That's like my go-to.
Oh
One of
yeah,
my
yeah.
go-to comfortable
Everybody had
shoes
those.
to put
Yeah,
on.
everybody had those when they came out. Definitely that.
I still got them. Still got them. They still
Hmm.
fresh.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it could. We go on a lot of stuff with the name, bro. You
I
know,
mean,
it could be a
that's
good
what it's about.
quality, but you go on a
But
lot of stuff
then
with the name.
it turned once you mature, right? It ain't what you wear, it's
Right.
how you wear it. But
It's how you wear it. Is right. If it's good for you.
that's people that need to be. And I was like that when I was younger. I was caught
Yeah,
up in the
everybody
labels.
was. Yeah, everybody
I was
was.
caught up big
Yeah,
time.
because you follow the name. You follow the name. You know, you follow what everybody was wearing back then. It was his fashion. You know, it was what was in. Hey, I want that because somebody else, you know, I seen this and they look good on their feet. Why you want it? When boots gonna hurt your feet, and they would actually tell you that, yo. Now I want them anyway. Then you get them damn boots. You be like, yo, you just hurt my feet. Oh, you gonna wear them on? You know,
Man,
you pay the buck for them bad boys. You gonna wear them damn boots. You gonna wear them to bed. You know, you gonna wear them.
yeah,
You already know.
yeah,
You know, but yo, that's what the fashion was back then, man. It was kind of cool though. You know,
yeah.
even clothes. You had the Lee suits, Levi
Wow.
suits. You try to buy, you know, you try to buy
I
some of that
remember
now.
that
That
era.
shit is drip.
I remember used jeans.
Yeah, you had to
I remember
use the
that era.
damage. You had to
That
use the
that was
damage.
short lived. Triple fat goose. It seemed
Yeah,
like if you had a triple fat goose, you was fly. But then like the next year, you was a bum if you had that shit. Like,
right, right.
what happened with that? It was a lot. Shout out to Carl Kanai and Fubu. Shout
For
out.
sure. Definitely that. Everybody was following his stuff.
Um,
You already know why everybody was following his stuff. Who was wearing it on those TV shows?
that was Pac. Everybody on what?
All right. Everybody was Pac was wearing it. Heavy D was wearing it. You know, everybody in living color was wearing it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. 11 color,
Right.
cross
Yeah, everybody
colors.
was
Shout
wearing it.
out to
Yeah,
cross
everybody was
colors.
wearing it.
Man, now everything is just bright colors and tight fitting, and it's hard to pick something
Yeah,
out today,
yeah,
man.
stuff
Man,
that's crushing your nuts because it's made for a smaller crowd, bro.
how when like this country's diet, it doesn't allow half the population to really dress like that and look decent in it.
Nah,
Really?
it's actually telling you, you know, it's kind of forcing you. What I think it's kind of forcing you to get healthy, you know, and kind of like lose the weight because it was a few months back, you know, when they first built the mall downtown, they had a
Okay.
Century 21, but that closed. But in front of that
Wow.
Century 21 on the Fulton Street side, they had an Armani Exchange. I think that store stayed open for maybe 2 months and then it closed.
In Brooklyn? Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn, right in front of the Century 21.
A
Stayed
Century
there for maybe
21
two
in
months and
Brooklyn.
then it closed, bro. Nobody actually went in that store, man. It's past the store every other day. I used to see nobody in there, yo. The workers would be
Wow.
in there bored to death, yo. I mean, like leaning over
Easy,
type shit, yo, like leaning
easy
over.
money. That's easy
Yeah,
money.
like leaning over on the damn mannequins, man. Like, who's gonna go in there? You know, you're not 110 pounds. You didn't have in all the stores that we went in, you know, on Fulton Street were gone. You know, all our Dr. J's, the Brooklyn, the Models, all the stores that, you know, fitted for a big guy, you know, on some sport level stuff, or even on some casual, you know, hip hop stuff. Those stores were gone. Ragamuffin, you know, those stores were gone. Then they started taking the girl stores, you know, the Danny's, the what was it, the
And
Pretty
I was
Girl,
like,
all that stuff was leaving, bro. It was
wow.
knocking
Yeah,
the
I
buildings
mean,
down, everything. I mean, you go down Fulton now, bro, you would never know.
Brooklyn was changing, man. I remember I had a crib on Franklin and Gates. I love that the flow of traffic right there on Franklin and Fulton under the
Mm-hmm.
shuttle train. That flow of traffic was beautiful, man.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
It was beautiful, man. Um, that was when they had like rezoned it to where it was Bed-Stuy, but they rezoned it to Clinton Hills.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
this was like 2005-ish. I was living in that area. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But that's what that shit came about, man. I mean, you know, for Brooklyn itself, it just changed, bro. It seemed like to me overnight.
I
Overnight, because
think
you had stores dropping, bro. I'm like 4 and 5 stores at a time, bro. You would never know. Get up the next morning, stores is gone. Fashion
I,
was gone, you know.
I remember Big Bro, 9/11. That was a big change in Brooklyn. But when that stadium opened, I think that stadium opened like 2012, like 10 years ago. When the
What
stadium
you talking
opened
about?
at
The Barclay?
the Barclay. Um,
Nah, it was less than that. A little less than that.
nah, I think it was like 2002. It had to be like
They were
2012.
still they were still working on it then.
12. I'm certain. So I remember Jay-Z had a
They
concert
were
when that shit first opened. It had to be
right.
like
And yeah, by
2012.
the train yard, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was like 10 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, that stadium opened 10 years ago.
Yeah,
That was
10
a
years ago now.
significant
Yeah.
change.
But when you was talking about it, yeah, around the time you left, nah, we're still working on
No, it was up and operating when I left. Nah, it was operational when I left.
it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. But that change in Brooklyn, that the Brooklyn that we know, it's like it don't exist no more because of the gentrification. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And that I think, you know, that coming with it too, kind of brought, you know, the change in how we get stuff, you know, as fashion wise. Because like I said, it's not available. You know, it's not there anymore.
Man,
You more or less, you know, kind of like you gotta like pick and choose what you wear now, or either order it offline or go somewhere else to get it.
or
More
just keep
like,
wearing the same old shit.
nah, it ain't so much you wearing the same. I mean, for the most, yeah, you know, you can get people that's doing that, but you know, they go a little bit, you know, further out, you know, spots they didn't actually hit yet. Because now they
Right.
got pop-up boutiques, you know, they got, you know, in Manhattan, all over, you know, you never know where they're gonna be, but they're pop-up. You know,
Right.
because nobody really wants to drop a store that's not even gonna be there the next day.
Man, I can't imagine the price of rent
Yo, those
to
rents is
open a
crazy, bro.
store.
You starting at 15,000, bro.
And if you're not moving the product, you just staying in the red. Like, damn.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're gonna
Whew,
owe them. You'll always owe them, bro.
whew,
You're definitely gonna
man.
always owe them.
Before direct deposit, before everything was swipe, digital and shit,
Mm-hmm.
man, it was a
Right.
lot easier back then.
Mm-hmm.
Our era was
Exactly.
the shit. It was the shit.
Yeah. But that's what's up
So
with you know, that's what's going on with the damn fashion now. I mean, you got a lot of cats coming out with a lot of fashion. You got a lot of hip hop artists coming out with a lot of fashion that's doing their things. You know, definitely support them. You know, because a lot of the stuff that's coming out now is new. You know, and it's actually accessible to us. You know, coming with their craft and music and you know their clothing lines.
right, right,
You know.
right. I think you know what? I remember I was in high school, naughty by nature. It was important to have that naughty by nature underwear. I
Oh
I,
yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
I remember
remember
that. I
that
remember that.
that was a defining moment that it seemed like we was getting more involved in that world of fashion. At least
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
the earliest introduction for me.
Hmm.
Um, Going to high school, lifting my shirt up, showing that my shit had naughty by nature around the chick. That was an important part of that label culture, following them labels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, and if that was your group, you kind of followed their clothing line. Like you know, same thing with Wu Tang. They
That
when the
that
jackets hit, I was the first one with it, and
yes,
that
sir.
one was actually given to me.
Wow. You
You know,
had
the
one.
other jacket,
Wow.
the
You
red
had
and
one.
butter sauce beige one. I still got that damn jacket, yo.
You got one. Wow.
I still got that jacket, bro. Second day it dropped.
And
They
they
give it to me.
touring. I'm sure the merchandise is crazy that they got on tour with them
Oh
right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
the stuff they got online now. I mean, it's a little, you know, it's affordable, but yeah, it's definitely worth getting.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, they all on Amazon. They got everything, bro.
This
You
is
know, the
true.
clothing line's still doing good. Even you know, a lot of big stuff is still selling. If you can get it now, I mean, it's
I
in
saw a
demand now. It's really
Biggie hat.
hot.
I saw a Biggie hat with the outline of
Hmm.
Brooklyn on it. Oh my
Yeah,
God. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
you can get it now. A lot of that stuff is collectible stuff. You know, it's real retro now, and it's in demand because you're not getting it no more. And a lot
Right.
of things, you know, that was coming out of China is not coming anymore. So if you got it, you definitely got to hang on to it, bro, because that's not being made anymore. You
Yeah,
know, yeah,
man.
you got a big ass dude. You got a damn barge. It's maybe like what 2 football fields big, sitting in damn customs right now, type shit. Crazy.
You know what? I remember when I first moved out here, it was a hold up with a lot of the furniture I wanted to buy. This shit was
Hmm.
held up. It was,
Yeah, it's back order. A lot of shit was
yeah,
back order. You know,
yeah,
you know, a lot of stuff. You know, even if you had household stuff, you know, say you wanted to do your apartments over, do your houses over, a lot of lumber and shit, you stuff you couldn't get.
yeah. The price just
You couldn't get. You couldn't
skyrocket.
get.
Oh man.
Yeah. Then it was price gouging too. So, you know,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
goes with a lot of stuff too, you know.
yeah. I mean, I'm watching the price boom around here, but it's still for a New Yorker, it's still very affordable. It's
Yeah,
very
I mean, you know, up here I mean, you know, I don't know what it is. A lot of times people get in placement, they want to stay here for whatever reason, you know, I guess they used to be in here, whatever, whatever. But if you can live better somewhere else and cheaper somewhere else, you know, hey, kind of like try to do that, you know, and kind of like save your money type thing. You know,
yeah.
but it's the same thing a lot of companies did. You know, that's the reason why they was throwing China a lot of business
Yep.
because you can manufacture, you know, over there cheaper, get it cheaper, and bring it back over here and sell it for whatever you're gonna sell it for.
That's why I blame the Clintons, man, for signing that shit to really start shipping shit out, man.
Yeah,
I think really ultimately that's why Hillary ain't win. They ain't want him back in there. You know what I mean? 'Cause they was good, but Clinton started that shit, outsourcing
yeah,
companies. Man.
yeah. A lot of companies, was getting caught up with that. I think years ago, Kathy Lee Gifford, she had a company out there. She had a sweatshop out there, and they was like, kind of hitting on her and everything about, what was going on. So a lot of that
Right.
stuff started being uncovered, for the most part. Everybody, going, shipping stuff out to China, bringing it back this way, selling it for whatever they're selling for. But a lot of that stuff was illegally done, with the people over there that was making it. And it was the same way it was down here too. It was in Chinatown years ago. They had sweatshops and everything.
Right.
Everybody knew that. That was no big secret, but that was just part of the fashion.
Right next to the massage parlors.
Right, yeah, that was, right, part of what they was doing, sweatshops. Yeah, you getting stuff made cheap and you selling it for a high price,
Right. And it's amazing how good that shit looked too. It was.
Yeah. It's totally different now, totally different now. Nobody's down there. Everything is out in Flushing, Queens now, keeping on low, whatever.
Queens,
That's what you're gonna do. That's where it's gotta go, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But so what you like the fashion back then compared to the fashion now? I
I'm,
can't
I'm
even name nothing now that I like, bro.
I have
That's
to
just
go with the
crazy.
fashion from back then. I have to. It was more. It was better.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm telling you, I can't even really name nothing now that I would actually want to get.
Better. I remember if you didn't want to wear like the champion or the starter, or the guest or the polo, you throw on army fatigues. Army fatigues was the shit back in my era.
Oh yeah, we was killing it with that, man. You already
Man,
know.
so
Everybody walking around looking like Onyx and shit. So you already know. The flatliners and shit. Like everybody walking around looking like that.
shout out to the flatliners.
Yeah,
But
man.
man, yeah, man, I would way prefer that era. The 90s.
Yeah.
It's a good back and forth. It's a conversation that you can have somebody in their 20s or early 30s today. You could really get into it back and forth with them. But our era was the shit.
Yeah. But I would take, anything old school over anything new school now, because stuff back then was original, it was real, you know what you was getting, you know what you was doing. Compared to now, shit is like, it's a little fickle.
Right.
It ain't really what you want. You just settle in for it because it's there, because you can't really get what you want. So, that's just like with anything, same thing with like, some music.
Yeah.
I mean, you got beautiful singers, you know, girls out here that's doing anything, beautiful singers, We got some here on the platform and everything. You don't want to even rush. And yeah, you got not so, not so much.
It's a couple of them.
Yeah, nobody's like really. I ain't gonna say not, concentrating on the craft, but concentrating on what they're doing, or actually really listening to it. I think it's just a fad of you following who did this and who did that,
Right.
instead of like really grinding, to get your craft out type thing. Same thing with like fashion. Denim was denim back then. You try to buy something denim now, as soon as you put it on, it's ripped. If you bought like a Lee suit back then on Delancey, that shit would stay stiff for like 3-4 months before one of the creases even collapsed.
Yeah, man. I
You know
think
what I mean? It'd be literally cutting your damn skin.
because pants are so tight today.
Yeah, come on. This
And
stuff
I
that you
think
got today, you even bend down, man. What? Yo, what was that? The damn rivets ain't even sticking. I'm like, come on, man. I seen dudes try to put their wallet in their pocket. Red. Oh shit. Yeah, what happened? The moths got to it. I'm like, that's your damn pants, bro. Them shits is cheap as a motherfucker. How much you pay for them shits? These was $1,000, bro. You better go get that 999 back
too
from
much.
man. Come on, bro. Yeah, what the hell you doing, man? Them shits is
Man.
Come on. And then you'll wear that one damn pair of pants all week long. Remember everybody was doing that? They had the red monkey jeans, the 7 jeans. You see the guy on Monday, he got them shit still on Friday? Yeah.
These I remember that era.
$1,000 pair of pants. Get the hell out of here, man. I wish I would, man. Come on.
You know what?
These shits came in a wooden box. Look at the box. Yeah, take the box back because you can get more for the box than you can the damn pants. Get them shits out of here, man. It's crazy.
I remember I had them Avizu jeans, and that was like,
there you go. So you know what I'm
that
talking
was
about.
like the start of that slim shit where I was like, yo, these shit, hey, God, I'm skinny, shit. But nah,
nowhere in the world, man. But you better be done had some kids by the time you put them damn pants on. If you put them shits on, you ain't having nothing. You're gonna be singing soprano walking, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're definitely gonna be doing that, bro. Them damn skinny jeans, nah, man. We don't do those. You already know. Come on, bro.
It's my little alpha right here. The alpha waking up.
Oh, okay.
Don't he look like a little guinea pig?
Yeah.
It's the alpha.
Doggy waking up. Yeah, man. But we're gonna take a little pause for the cause. You know, if y'all want to do a podcast or if you're interested in doing one, this is how we do it on the Evening Rush Network.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Boom, we back. Welcome back to Brooklyn.
Hey, man. Welcome back.
Yeah, back on the Brooklyn and the Brown Table. Yes, indeed. We're here doing some fashion on the old school things. You understand? Yeah, man. So, like I was saying, if you had to get any old denim suit, what would you get?
Wow. I remember my first denim suit. Was it a Levi? It might have been a Levi suit. I think I had the black Levi suit. And then the Guess jeans killed it with the suits. The Guess jeans started coming with the different colors. I think my first suit was Levi's, but I really took advantage of the Guess suits, the denims. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Guess jeans, from what I remember, them shits was only good for the label, man. Them things was ripping up too.
I remember they died quick.
Because you couldn't wash them, and then the whole thing would fade out.
Right. That was the thing, and that's why I could say I took advantage of the different colors because I had different colors. But denim, I think back then it was Guess for me. It was Guess, and then Jabot. I fell in love with Jabot.
Yeah, everybody was talking. Yeah, the Jabot.
The Jabot was a lot more sturdy, if you ask me. I think that's what took me off. It was what took me off of Guess back in the 90s. And I tell you what, big bro, my favorite pair of jeans that I wish I could find today, Pele. Hands down. Hands down.
Yeah, I got a couple of them jackets. So I think I gotta agree with you on that one because I got a couple of them jackets.
They fit me right.
Yeah, a little Mark Buckingham. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
They was durable. You know what I mean? Yeah, Pele jeans. I wish I could. I think that's the standard for me today, man. I think that's why I wear sweatpants today because I can't find jeans that fit me the way Pele's did. Yeah. Hands down, it was Pele.
I mean, for the most part, those was kind of baggy though.
But they fit. They fit a nigga the way they needed to fit though.
Yeah, no doubt. They fit it. You know, if you wore your shit like, you know, on that much baggy, yeah.
That was our era, though. It
I
was.
just didn't like, yeah, I feel you, but I just didn't like, you know, how the Pelly word was. It was Pelly, and then it was Pelly again. It was too many damn P's and D's for me, you know, on the back of the pocket.
Hilarious, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could take the little tag name, but when it comes to that big shit where you looking like a damn billboard going down the street, I ain't like that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I kind of got used to the Carcanade, the big ass metal tag, and then you know you would set the damn metal detectors off when you used to go places and shit. You know, and then you really couldn't wash them bitches, right? Because they'd fuck up in the you know, in the washing machine, tear your damn washing machine up, that big ass metal tag. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, it was all right though. You used to have to block it with a sock. You know how you block it with a damn sock? I don't know how they do it now. You know? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, but I never liked them big ass tags though. The lead jeans was tight though.
Yeah, I love the jeans.
The lead jeans, those was tight, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you already
man.
know they was tight because they, you know, used to cut the lead tags off and go collect them shits.
Right. They would snatch.
You know?
Was it the
they
lead?
would snatch them off your pants.
Yeah, it was the leads. Wow.
Yeah,
that was
you
the
used to snatch them off your damn pants. You know, you be in school, motherfucker come by, rip your whole damn pants trying to get them off. And then I found out later on, they were selling them back to the manufacturer, the tags. They were selling them back to the manufacturers and shit. I was like, yo, what the hell they doing? You ripping your damn pants just for a damn tag? I went in the house, started taking all my damn tags off. I ain't never knew where to sell them back to, but you know, kind of jacked the damn pants up. I
remember.
I had a bunch of damn tags. I didn't even know what to send them to. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Man. You remember? Did you remember niggas was actually getting robbed for 8-ball jackets?
Oh man,
like,
that was
take that shit off.
Because that jacket was never even real, bro. That jacket was what? Nova High? What was it? Linoleum? It wasn't even leather, right? It was linoleum.
I never had one.
Nova High, some type of plastic.
But
I mean, if you got a real one, that's when you went where? The Queens and the Coliseum. And they would actually make that motherfucker for you. That should be like $1,000 or something. Then you had the cheap one, right? You had the cheap one that the Chinese people were selling on the corner, right? With that plastic ass 8, and then the 8 didn't even look like an 8; it looked like an underclosed 3. It had a little more piece that was, you know, that made it an 8. Or you actually can go home and get a magic marker and color that bitch in and make it 8. You can make your own 8-ball and shit.
Yeah, man. Do you remember? What was the sneakers? And Big Bro, what was the sneakers? What was it? Lottos? They had the Velcro on it.
Oh, yeah, the Lottos with the Velcro where you could just take them off with the colors. Yeah, you can take them off and put the colors back on.
Man.
They had the little Velcro with them and shit. Yeah.
So you know what I like about today's fashion? I'll give it up to today's fashion. These dudes know how to remodel sneakers today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do some things with paint and everything, the airbrush and all that. Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah, but
but there's nothing like, you know, back in the day sneakers now. You said the Lottos, right?
No.
Where's your Velcro sneakers now, where you can actually take the things off and put them back on there?
I think I've seen a pair of Nikes like that, but it was just it cost way too much.
They had some Jordans with the Velcro that snapped over years ago.
Right.
You know, with that big ass piece, and then once you snapped it over, it would never go back. It would never stay again. So it used to always be flapping. You remember them? It was two-tone. It was like gold. One part was gold and the other part was black.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was one of them.
They had that Velcro piece to snap that one time. It would snap that's one time, and then after that, it would never stay, you know, never stay in place.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, so those was a dud. Yeah, those was a dud. So, yeah, those was a dud.
I done had my share of Jordans. I got a couple pairs of Jordans in there now, man. I can't even lie.
No doubt. So tell us about them Lottos you used to wear with the lights on. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Damn.
Well, not the lights. Huh? Not the lights. Not the lights. The Velcros.
The LA gear.
Yeah, that wasn't my era.
The LA girls. All right.
That was the era behind me. That
All right.
wasn't my
What about
era.
the ponies? The ponies. You was here when the ponies was out.
Ponies. I remember the ponies.
Yeah, you remember the ponies? You had them ponies, man. You had them ponies. Come
I
on,
probably
man.
did, big bro. I remember back
Yeah,
then it
you
was
had the
all about
ponies, bro.
Converse.
Everybody
Back
had the
then
ponies.
it
All
was
right, you
all
can't say
about
you didn't have those Sauconys though. Everybody had those.
the S's.
Because if
Did
you
I
had
have
the track
them?
Nikes, you had the Sauconys.
I don't remember if I had those. I probably did. The
You
Asics,
had the track
Sauconys, and
Nikes, right? You
Asics.
had the track Nikes.
Everybody had those. Everybody had
Yeah,
those.
you know, because you went to
Um,
that flea market down there in Glenwood Road and shit. Bought them track Nikes because you seen Arnold Jackson and them from
so
different strokes wearing them and shit. Yeah, you know,
if
you
you
got
didn't
them.
have the Sauconys, you had the Asics.
Yeah, the AC gels. Yeah, yeah. The AC
Yeah,
gels was hard.
it was either or.
Or
Yeah,
The Stan Smith Adidas.
it was about the Stan Smiths.
Yeah, you wasn't
Um,
playing no tennis, but you had them shits, right? Flat ass, no support ass sneakers. That's what
I
jacks up your
remember.
feet now, you know. I
I
mean, when you got
remember.
bad feet now, you actually know why, right? You jack your damn feet up trying to wear some sneakers you know you ain't had no business wearing.
Yeah, man. I
No
remember
support,
the
falling
flat
arches,
felines.
Achilles heel. Your shit is bad feet fuckers now, right?
I think I'm doing okay today. I'm doing all right. But
Yeah, you walking on grass now. You ain't got them concrete feet no more.
I
Yeah, you walking
remember
on grass now.
I remember Fila. I remember that's when I got introduced to Fila around that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
see,
see no
everybody wearing these
felines,
tennis sneakers, man. They really don't know.
big bro. I don't see no felines I would wear today, but
Nah, they
back
wearing them.
then,
They wearing
back
them where
then,
you at, bro. They wearing them.
I nah, me per se, personally,
Oh,
nah,
down there, yeah, yeah.
nah. I don't see nothing I would,
Yeah.
nah.
But they definitely wearing them though. They definitely wearing them.
Yeah, man. I think today I'm Nike and Puma. I wear a lot of Pumas, a lot of Nikes today.
Yeah.
So that I think that's
A lot of Clyde Frazier stuff. Yeah, no doubt.
I, I think that's what stayed over from back in the days with me.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. I mean, you actually gotta know what you're wearing, man. You
Right.
know, let it be good for your feet. You know,
Yeah,
if it's
because
something you like, it's something you like. But you know,
they
kind of
say
like be aware of what you're actually wearing now, man. Because you could be wearing something that supports something that you know you might not even be aware of.
right. Yeah, yo, the bottom of your feet control a lot of different parts.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
A lot
It's
of people,
important.
you know, supported FELA. FELA supported apartheid in Africa.
Wow. Wow. Okay, now
You gotta kind of like, you know, do your research on these companies when you buy things. You know,
that's some Italian
fashion
company.
goes back to a lot of things, you know. Just like
Right,
with
right.
anything, it goes back to a history of a lot of things. You could be
Well, a lot of
supporting something you say you wouldn't. Just by
right, right.
buying something you say you would,
This is
you know.
true. This is true.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, man.
We go into a lot of places and stuff, you know. Oh, yeah, we're gonna take a vacation here, we're gonna take a vacation there. Yo, these people support, you know, something you might not want to be a part of. You know, then they get you coming out of there, take a picture of you. Yo, you said you didn't do X, Y, Z. Look at this. This is you and your family coming out of here. Oh wow, okay. You spent the whole damn weekend in there, right? So yo,
Getting caught up. Oh man.
yeah, definitely do your research on what you're doing and what you're getting there, because you know, undisclosed, you not knowing, you're not doing any research about anything, you know, you buying or getting. That could be anything, you know.
I was big on that. Like before the pandemic, I was getting them stamps on my passport, man. Jet setting, going wherever I wanted. And now it's like, you know what? I'm glad I did it. I
Yeah.
really don't want to do it no more. Like
Okay.
these lenses done captured a lot, man. Like no need to travel and put myself at risk or jeopardy like that. Cause I
Right,
was
right,
out there
right.
doing some crazy shit that I ain't had no business doing.
No doubt,
But
no doubt. That's what's up. I
you
mean,
know
you
what I
know,
mean?
yeah, definitely that. As long as you travel abroad safe, man, and doing what you got to do, you know,
Yes, sir.
definitely
Yes, sir.
supporting what you
This
want to
is true.
support, you know. we got to be a little self-conscious and a lot of self-awareness on what is going on now. With whatever it is we're doing. You know what I mean? If we
Yeah,
buying
man.
what we buying, wearing what we wearing, getting what we gonna get.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Same thing with the phones and everything. If I want to keep update to this, update to that, it's cool. Because it's information you definitely need that. But you really don't need what you think you want. That's why
Yeah,
the old saying goes: "Watch what you ask for, you just might get it."
this is true.
What I
This is
mean?
true.
That with the old school fashion type thing, like I said, now I'm into anything old school. I like it because it's original, it's real. It kind of, artist, fashion designer, whoever, kind of took their time with it. The quality was there, which is not now anymore. You know what I mean? They really don't take their time with anything now because it's hurrying up to get it out there, mass production. A lot of people want to hurry up and get it, so they just throw it out there.
I think it's only a matter of time before our era recycles back around though, because that's all fashion does though. It's just
this recycles back around, but yeah, but when you originally got it, that was you getting the real deal. It coming back around now is watered down. You know what I mean? It's like recycled water.
right.
You got it when it came, straight from the earth, and then you done pissed it out a few billion times and shit and drunk it again. So
Yeah, man.
I
Hopefully,
have to tell anybody not to drink the water, actually boil it before you drink it. Even the bottled water, whatever, but that's what it is.
I want to be optimistic and hope that the generation coming up, they take the torch and take it further. You know what I mean? Each
Oh yeah.
generation should push the needle a little further. So I hope that as it comes back around to how we know it, we may be a little too old to put it down the way the youngins put it down at that time, but I hope they have the oomph to push it in the right
I
direction.
mean, my thing is, as long as you can remember it, for what it was and how correct it was, I mean, you can come close to how original it was, you know what I mean? As long as you got some idea of it, they
Right,
can kind of like take the ball and run with it and make it a little better than what it was,
right,
kind of tweak it, critique it, do their thing with it, make it a little better for their generation.
right. I mean, that's what
Definitely.
it's about. Because it's gonna always constantly evolve and grow. So
Yeah,
as
definitely. That's
long
with
as it
everything.
grow in the right direction, get away from these bright colors. Get the fuck away from these bright colors and these tight ass pants, please. As
I mean,
long
the
as you
bright
get away
colors is
from
cool
this,
because you look now, man, every damn body is wearing black. I'm like, what's that about? You wonder why you depressed and shit.
I mean, black that's just a staple in a lot of people' closet, man.
I
It's
mean,
just
because that's what you can get now, and that's what's available, But to back in the day, everybody was kind of colorful. You know what I mean? You look at a lot of rappers, everybody was colorful. They was
right,
happy. They was giddy. It was good. It was popping. Now, not so much. I mean, come on, you got $1 billion and you looking like you sad as a motherfucker. I'm looking, well, it's this, that, and the third, and damn, bro, ain't you worth a couple of billion? You looking, shit, I'd be sitting on a damn table somewhere, jumping up and down on the damn table. Well, it's kind of like, and this, that, and the third, and damn, it's cloudy outside. You go, Joe, what's wrong? Yo, I don't know, man. Come on, back then, like I said, it was totally different. Totally different. You had your colors, right? You had your colors, you was getting. Bright colors make you happy. Now it's everybody black and white type shit.
man. I mean, get away from the bright. Shout out to the women, but as far as the men go, you know what I mean? Get
Yeah,
away
shit
from
is
the bright
dark, man.
feminine
Shit is
colors, you know
dark,
what I
man. Everything
mean?
is dark, yo. You even got damn
Man,
sunglasses on inside and shit. Like, what's that about, bro? Come on, Everything is dark. Everything is dark. Come on, John Belushi and shit. Come on, Dan Aykroyd from the Blues Brothers. Everything is dark. What's that
I
about?
think I think my favorite sneaker though is still the Air Max 95. Got to give it up to the Air Max 95. All time favorite sneaker.
Yeah, the Air Max 95s?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to give it up
That's
to
the
the
original
95.
Ziporhs, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the original jump offs. I mean, you couldn't wear them if you went to see somebody in jail because they don't want them damn bubbles on the bottom.
This is
You
true.
might think
And
you're
you
trying to,
can't wear them.
yeah, you
Can't
know what
wear
I'm
them in
saying?
the
And
rain.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of that stuff, it stops your movement. It stops you from doing certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got these damn sneakers with all these cushions and bubbles and compartments where you actually can hide stuff, and it's stopping your movement. So
Right.
back then, you had on some damn Converse, they let you in. All right, he's over there. Go see him. Sit down and shit. You know, you ain't got nothing on. They didn't even tell you to take your damn sneakers off. Now what you do, right? When you go in there, take your sneakers off, take your socks off, you know, cavity search, you know, like you in jail, right? Shit, what kind of jail is that? You know, come
Yeah,
on.
man.
Yeah, stopping your movement. You got to think, right? Come on.
Yeah, man.
Damn, $200 I paid, and then you like, I paid $300 for these motherfuckers. I ain't taking them all, so I gotta go home. My feet hurt. See, you told the truth, right? Your feet hurt, and some $300 sneakers. You ain't want to take them shits off.
Oh shit.
So you
I
got,
remember.
yeah, this is the shit you going through, right?
That's what it is.
$300 for your feet to hurt.
Yeah,
It's
man.
actually your feet hurt in the damn store. You just don't want to say nothing. Right? Because you know the person that bought you them damn sneakers, you know, for you to try them on. You ever went in Jimmy Jazz? They go get you the sneaker, right? And they give you the sneaker. Back then they had the little thing to measure your feet. And you know, even if you ain't, you know your size, they still measure your damn feet. You know, and all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you back to 10, 10
I
and a
don't
half
see
feet.
that no more.
You don't get that no more, bro. They go get you the damn sneaker and talk you into a size you know you don't even wear. Yeah, right? Could I get a 10 and a half? These 8s, we have the 8s. These are the last ones.
Yeah, let me get it.
Right
Fucking
out the
let me
store,
get it.
knowing damn well you can't wear them. I'm going to hurt these motherfuckers, but I paid $200 for these shits. I get hurt for a little while. Right?
Yeah, man.
You'll take them shits. You'll take them. That's what we do. We do.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
man.
lie. I did it one time.
I did it one time. I did it one
Yeah.
time. I did it one time, big bro.
We was living on what? Nostrand and Pacific.
Okay.
This was like, you talking some, damn, 79, 80?
Wow. Okay.
I think my grandmother gave me some money for some sneakers in Murray's Corner. You know, the store right there on Nostrand and Atlantic.
Yes, sir.
Got some sky blue 69ers out of there. Wasn't my size. I wore fucking 8, 8.5, 13. I got a 7, right? And she took me to Coney Island. Bruh, I got off that train. I had blisters in the back of my damn feet, bleeding. Walked my dumb ass on the sand all in the damn cut. My grandmother just looking at me. Those ain't your size, are they, honey? I said, no.
Yeah.
No, they're not my
Grandma
size.
was not. Grandma.
Yeah, you know, she took out a little penknife, and cut the back of them shits out. Washed my feet in that little fountain right there by the aquarium.
Right.
Give me another $25. When you go home, get your size. Make sure you don't do that again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Definitely that.
Grandmoms know.
Yeah. Make sure you don't do that again type thing. I'm like, okay. But since then, bro, I ain't care what size I got. I bought my size.
Make sure they fit. I went through that. And it was a pair of Nikes I went through that with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But also, I think I could attribute that to my body was growing and my feet was growing.
Right.
I just got them sneakers at a bad time. But
yeah. But yo,
yeah,
that was cool. That was a cool conversation. Taking it way back, bro, on these little fashion jump offs, you know.
Yes,
Our
sir.
other host didn't pull up then anyway. We made it get what we did. But yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That being said, you know, Brooklyn under the Brown Table, you know, coming at you every Tuesday night at 9. Thank you for my guest right here, Big G, holding down the NC.
All
Shout
the
out to the little
time.
puppies there. Shout out to, you know, that green and the bet green. Think and grow.
All right.
And other show. My man Ali Mo, Ain't Nothing Funny podcast. But yeah,
Mo.
we made it do what we do.